So, they were actually put in this field 4 or 5 days ago. Sorghum that was growing, and a few days ago was the first time they were able to get them in here. Up until then they were feeding on hay, which we had to buy in, and it ain't cheap, so it was good to get them in here, and they're far more comfortable eating the green stuff. And here's some of the new ones. Now I see one over here on its own which doesn't look too good. Unfortunately, sometimes they get born either stillborn, or the first few days are the dangerous time. Oh no, he's okay. He's just having a wee nap on his own, I think. Hello, wee one. Where's your mummy? Gave them some calcium supplement yesterday and they seem to be having some of it, enjoying it. Just gives them that extra boost that they didn't get over the winter. And there's the mill. Out here you've got to drill boreholes to get your water, so the mill obviously brings it up and gives water to the cattle. You'll see these spotted all over the place. They'll maybe go down 10 or 15 metres. So these are all females. Quite a young herd. We weeded out all the old ones, the ones that had no teeth left. A good job I'm not a cow, or I would have been out to the knacker's yard. But most of them are a few 1-year-olds. The rest are mostly 2 and 3, maybe 4, a few 4-year-olds. So obviously we used to have a lot of problems with the old ones, and their calves were dying because the mothers lacked teeth. They didn't have enough milk, so while we lived in the UK they were a wee bit neglected. So it's taken a couple of years, a few years now, to get them all sorted out and get them back into a healthy herd. I should say these are all organically grown. Well, they feed organically. There's no these cattle don't get pellets or anything like that. It's all natural grass or hay. But unfortunately, you just get paid about the same money as you do for the feedlot cattle. So this is why Argentina's cattle industry has gone a bit on a downward trend over the last few years, and farmers are turning to growing cereals because the money's just not in there, and they don't really have an organic meat industry here like they do in Europe. So it's really just a hobby for us. We don't rely on it for any income, which is just as well. But at this time of year it's nice to see the young ones pain in the balls isn't so nice, but there you go, you can't have everything. I should say I'm smoking my Falcon Bent with some Samuel Gwyth Full Virginia Flake, which is, I was very surprised to see in the shop the other day, so I bought some. And it's not bad, it's not as good as the write-ups I was reading gave it, but it makes a change from the usual stuff I've been smoking. It burns very slowly, I noticed, which is quite good. The Argentine tobacco is very fast burning, so no sooner started the bowl and you're finished it. But quite nice. Well, the day hasn't got any better. It's getting more duller, and there's a slight smear of rain in the air. So, not the best day for the first day of spring. But these sorts of days don't really last long here. Maybe get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 at the most, but it's very, very unusual. Had a lovely day yesterday. In fact, one day last week the temperature got up to 34 degrees, which for winter time isn't bad, but that's quite unusual. The average temperature in winter here is about 15 or 16. It's my favourite time of year in winter. You don't have the bugs, the mosquitoes, the humidity. Winter's a lovely time of year here. More babies. Hello, babies. So what we usually do with the babies, we keep the females and sell the males on. It's usually 6 months, and then we let them go. It's always sad, but they go elsewhere and have another second life doing whatever they do. Now, as I said earlier, we got this new gate made. It was just a single gate that was here, and then for the big machines to get in, there just wasn't enough room, so we had to make a double gate. And this is the new one now. It's made from very, very hard wood. It comes from the northern Argentina near the border of Brazil. And these gates last for years. You do treat them at the beginning, which you've still to do, and you treat them with diesel, a mixture of diesel and either oil, sump oil, or old oil from the kitchen, and that's what they recommend. So you do that, and these posts, you can see the colour of the wood. And it's absolutely solid, probably as hard as mahogany. They weigh a ton actually, but yeah, good solid stuff. None of your pine rubbish here. So here we are across the road and the field of wheat. From here it looks a wee bit bigger, so it's certainly catching up with the height it should be. It's looking good.